and put Salon in interest above all other interests them. Make Daddy God help we. Today, I hope so you don't get opportunity for watch or for listen the Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs, Lahai Lawrence Leema, as he be there on AYV the interview with Samuel Wise Bangura. Just a quick side note. We find out say some people them will not ever join this platform, become on that interview day and begin for rights and attack people them personality. I just want to make we correct them before we continue. We not the attack person in personality na ya. We dey deal with issues concerning Sierra Leone. And we respect everybody with the inside the house. I want to make you know say somebody with big pass you sit down near you, and somebody with you big pass sit down near you. So make we all just respect ourselves as peaceful, loving Sierra Leoneans them. And when we open the line, as always, we don't want personal attack. Because if you do them, you know it's in the result. We go hang up the phone. But we don't want any personal attack. We are then at the diaspora. But kutem, we can talk, and talk. Alright? Today, we don't learn say, the government of Sierra Leone, they look for investors them. Investors for waiting, for create a holding facilities. Na Masanke Watalo axis. Because waiting do. The Pademba Road. They want give other thing for make them they do they. So, waiting you able do for make them they come to pass. We see Idris Elba and Siaka Stevens yesterday. They don't take up the mantle, forget a city, na Shabro Island. Now we don't land say, government say look for investors, for holding facilities, na Masanke and Watalo axis. And in the words of the minister, he say, so that we go try for change the unpleasant facility where we get now. That are the Pademba Road. Everybody know that one they say Pademba Road is way overcrowded. It take triple, fourple the number of people them where they make them for. And Naya we learned last week say 10 judges them don't be appointed we for deal with 1,000 criminal cases them. Some cases them where they are joined and never come back. Some other cases them will not ever face judges them. All landing are for waiting, now for decongest the Pademba Road. Let me ask the minister if Sierra Leone is safe. He tell we say, according to the 4 standards among them they take rate safety of a country, with some of them are sabotage, espionage, and terrorism. He say Salon safe. He say pass no more the new security threat we don't deny the country when are cyber security. Well, they asked the deputy minister about Sierra Leone police. He tell we say, he take himself as an example first. The same way the previous regime be there, and also he beget issues with them when the police be invite them for go na CID. Well, we not be ever know how that thing they be play out, not so. But today you will listen or watch the interview. You don't know how it be play out. The deputy minister say, him be ready for go, even though in party be the drag foot. And because in a law-abiding citizen, him be tell the party say, I need for go. And the party not be get any other reason, but few of the hierarchy then be follow. You know how the crowd be turn out. He reach there, then be say no, not to all man, they go inside. So man get for left nado, he go inside. You know the rest. Be get for detain, charged to court, and all those things. They ask him about police being independent. They ask him about the influence where the government go get on police. Well, he talk about influence. Influence in a good way, and he express influence in a bad way. But he say, for a government forget control of everything way they do, government forget a positive influence. And Samuel Wise began for name few of the people them where they inside the police committee. And where them people there na part of the government. You hear waiting the Deputy Minister of Information say. He talk a lot. This not just few are laying at table. Are they open the phone line now? You want to be part of the program? You can call and be part of the program. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who side you call from, please?
Good evening. Mina Muhammad at the call from Liberia.
Yes, Muhammad. Waiting na your own contribution, sir.
Yes, sir. My contribution is at tell the deputy minister thank you for we taking time for go na the studio and talk to the public and educate them how things then they go. Boy, rather unfortunate and not listen to everything except to your analysis we in the just now. But according to what I understand from you, the police na an institution where they in a very critical situation. Like when the government the president appoints Inspector General of Police, and the Inspector General of Police afraid for not losing job, or the other people they afraid for any government influence for like them do things as real. It's like always then they take instruction from above. Like if there is any way it will be the police will be neutral. Like the president, if there is any way the president not to be for appoint the Inspector General of Police, we get a neutral body where they appoint the Inspector General of Police and the Chief Justice. If done very good for we sister Sierra Leone.
Yeah, like who's kind neutral body when you talk? Like who's kind neutral body?
Like say Parliament, then for don't charge up with that responsibility there.
But Parliament is not neutral either. But na Parliament, na okay, but you know, say the president the appoint, then the Parliament, and then they confirm. So Parliament is already included in it.
Yeah, Parliament is included in it, but always with the just like I say, Parliament no neutral. If there is any board within the appoint, any neutral board within the appoint or within the setup for look the qualification of the individual or the neutrality of the individual for able manage the security and the justice systems in the country, where the executive and the legislature not get any power for change that person day for a mandatory then gam even for don't verify, because the lawlessness and injustice in Sierra Leone, they really hamburg the peace of the citizens. Like so many things they go on where the police they fall short, and even when you go to court, it's hard for like you get justice. Look like what happened in England recently. The Prime Minister suspend Parliament. Some people, some citizens then take the government to court and they nullify the action of the Prime Minister. So Parliament continue. So if we get that type of justice system in Sierra Leone, to God, we country go there in a right footing. But we not get the right justice system, they will not get the right police institution for police with crimes and for able secure we lives and property them to the best of their ability. Some of them, their hands are very, very, very tight because of the fear for a job. And when you reach to the rank of Inspector General, when you are fired, you are out of job, except otherwise. So that's my contribution for now.
All right. Thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir. Eric Grant on Facebook say there is no way a neutral body can appoint Inspector General of Police. He said the president get the sole mandate for appoint and approved by Parliament. Eric Grant the back waiting this caller just say. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who side the call from?
This is Lux Kaloko, the call from Freetown, Sierra Leone.
Yes, Kaloko, I don't know if you do side breeze there, but I think you don't better now.
Okay.
Yes, your background look below manager so okay. Small here. So waiting now your own response to the minister, the deputy minister in interview.
As far as me concerned, I want to say the deputy minister not honest enough. Most of the things that he say, he don't see any honesty in what he say. Like one of the questions we Mr. Wise, Samuel Wise asked him is how independent the police be. Then to a larger extent, he said the police so independent. Then when they ask her now, say the past administration, if any instance in the police they overreact, we they misuse positions, he say yes. If the minister now be honest somebody, quite recently we get allegations say police bodyguard them to the president, beat female journalists there. Up till now, when I say the Ministry of Internal Affairs, ONS or any other state security body, they try to investigate them people there. Nothing where it.
Now, I put under because you know, say they set up a body, not to so Ministry of Information
Adicam.
Okay.
This not the rule of Ministry of Information for investigating, for goodness sake. These people, they are citizens, they are Sierra Leoneans by law, not to the rule of Ministry of Information. Yeah, let's be honest to ourselves. The moment Ministry of Information come inside, it has been politicized. If I go report say this person slapped me, if any other person slapped me, the Ministry of Information for cancer take body for can investigate them. No, police for give me medical. Go police. Go see doctor, from there they investigate. But what we see a different thing, Minister of Information, they get a lot for do. Official tell, they do they mislead for people there, then they do nothing, they go try for can cover up. That is not the role of the Minister of Information. So that now one instance. Police recently killed number 91 on Jamba issue. They see them go rate, then kill. The records are there. So if you tell me, say, look what happened now that by election. Camera, AYB show, people hold ballot boxes, then destroy voting materials. One police no arrest up till now. As I talk to you, nobody no arrest. Ayata they give threatening remarks to people. It cause mayhem for people in that country. Nothing they not do. Up till now, they not arrest any of the people that will destroy them voting materials and they. Then Lawrence Leema they go sit down, they tell people and say the police the police are independent. Why did not be asked the Minister of Transport, say by the face show, then people like attack. Look the video, look can see. Nothing like that. Then it tell people and say the police are independent. I get problem small with Salon Constitution. Because like if only Salon Constitution, there are things that we really need for revisit back and see how best we really change it. For no account, the vice president for being the chairman of the police board. The moment he do he don't tie the police there. And let the minister of the chief justice not be appointed by the president. The SC commissioner not be appointed by the president. We they give too much powers to the president. At the end of the day, now other interest, other in please, now they give position, and then people will therefore be loyal. So Africa will lack that what they call integrity. Now by the time go give you job, if you say one for like use me, go say they resign. How many people? Few. So as far as I'm concerned, the minister not honest to himself, because and me believe say what he will talk in conscious good and say, I'm saying it because I want to score political goals. But what I'm saying is not the truth. So all right. Whenever I can get this platform, I just came on for talk to Sierra Unions. Let me just take Salon above with personal interest, above with party interest. Despite see everything the minister talk not be true, like when I be the follow the interview and they comment, a lot of people, some maybe they attack, they tell people say, hey, you know what? Let me always learn for disagree for agree, for the sake of peace, for the sake of Salon. One thing we the minister do today, wait to me, I feel say for let SAS police they fire live bullet. It has been recorded. So we don't know now. We all the time them police they always deny say they use live bullets. Fortunately today the minister talk say there are certain occasions where police they use live bullets. No matter the riot, police not for they use live bullets. Okay. So meaning most of the death that happen through riots, police they use live bullets. So I feel say I appreciate that side for come out and tell people and say there are instances where police use live bullet. Last I conclude ONS, then safe not they try in another country when it comes to security issue. They really not they try. If I go back to the alleged beating of the female journalist, sport journalist, if ONS not be serious body, them two policemen and they where they allege say for the process was they suspend their force for let they come facing fair trial. As I talk to you, so they still be bodyguard to the president. So that says you see all right. The process not genuine. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much, Kaloko. Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this is Ayo. I call from years.
Yes, Ayo. Waiting na your contribution, sir.
Well, I think actually the Ministry of Internal Affairs supposed to be the one that's supposed to monitor or police the police. But when you get a situation where most of the top hierarchy of the police are politically appointed, and you tend to see that the Ministry of Internal Affairs, they overlook the atrocities that are being committed by the police, because most of these police, then, if you look at the situation, then they very clearly do in favor of the government, like waiting people and say happen in a constituency 110, where then look the other way, where partisans then go disrupt the election. In those cases, internal affairs supposed to monitor them and investigate them, but those things are not happening because these people are politically working more or less for the government. So until they become independent of the political establishment and work in favor of the people, then people will actually think of them being non-partisan. And that's how I see it.
All right. Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, I mean, I call from Manchester, sir.
Yes, whose friend? Waiting you are laying a table, sir.
Well, just few things. I commend in the Lahai, because the job we do, not an easy job. Despite the deputy. I know say there are many things we concern. When you talk of the country, security, economy, health, then those things are the things that we the talk of front line, we they make mortal man and they be good. The area we are just want for help, for let go able for advice or ARM. They try for talk mostly of the operational guidelines and that capacity. All the talking around the day, would they bring about this police where everybody they point fingers. Because Samuel Wise be there for corner I bait to ask him if we not ever ring person, police for go arrest also person. But as a diplomatic man, they are always the ones that say we don't send, neither will not send. And even if you be ever send somebody, we go say and they, because that now will be a big problem for the outside world. But presently, that we British High Commissioner we will get in now, one of the ex-policeman. Somebody then they say himself he comment about the hard way the police and they try for handle certain issues then. When it comes to that area of the operational guidelines. But you not talking anything wrong, people and just highlight say that man they be even see after he come on a 98.1 outside he come on, he see a lot of things. But come to the area of the police operational guidelines, it is very good. But when you look at deeply within the cause all this today, even though it says Parliament Act 56, then Section 5, it say the president they overrule all side, any organ of the country, any side, anything ministry now the president now they work for. Then he come back to the other act again separately for the police them. We say now they're responsible for protect life and property. But the area no more where I want for later go try help them no more. I don't mean help as short, but like if for just equal. When you look at Sierra Leone, if you say all this come from that British Crown colony, we 1961 then change that act today. We will be in the Commonwealth with Queen Elizabeth II. He been get for the under the Queen them in time. But as that independence come, then be even get a flag won't attend the royal standard and them they use. Then been get the coat of arm. If you look the coat of arm presently, that middle picture we did it, that was just exactly within the royal been the use. The two lions then at the side now wouldn't bring so today. Now when we become independent, I didn't add them two lions then they round at the side. What I try for see let the government try find a way. We don't go know too much within the inside the law and know this, but there is still area where the constitution they try for talk say they're not answerable to say that the queen they tell them what for do, but there are guidelines where they follow, where they pace towards the queen. Wherein some side they then they do waiting then for do. Then go tell them, say, the government are so want to for do than at the saloon government. But there are areas, those guidelines, we are not able to know in detail. We say go try, read, and see more and more. But I think in that area, the government self will try in any way we don't become independent now. Let we try just come backward. You see. Then the other area where I just want to throw a bit of light, so I will able to go. Now, when you look at the budget, where them the budget for the police them, then don't can add what they call family support units. What we done there for about few years now. And this family support unit are based on looking at, like, we already talk of the sexual violence or violence to women, but the most serious area, and this area wouldn't try for say the government, they put law for anybody with rape or that thing there. But there is something between this family support unit and the police themselves. They are just like a unit of itself. And no say them said they try for find a way. They say I'm saying they find a way, but let them try them. When them go separate them. The family support units will be independent. Then they get their own budget. Then they come with them logistics. They show saying that this and this we want. Just like when they defend for say one forget forensic lab now, and so on and so forth. Then the police then go do one side.
Okay.
Because that draw they right now. I think at the 7th of this month, when Saturday. But also Saturday, the 7th of this month, I think say, I don't know, October, my calendar says, the 7th of October, they don't issue like 14 billion for McKinney, they don't give them, but police they say they want to give their own budget back on 7 million, but they don't know if they go accept that or not, but they don't tell them, say, give what you give, once you get what in a tangible reason, no we able to see what in and what you go do. At that point, the number one, let the government will look how then they separate that family support unit, so it will become a stronger unit of itself. Then the police themselves, then they think of being independent, while then would they think of reviewing those laws, where they bind them from doing other things.
Okay.
With the government will make. So I go through like more. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Usman. All right.
Yeah,
thank
God
you.
bless. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Patrick Dominia.
Yes, Patrick, waiting you are laying a table, sir.
I mean, when it comes to Sierra Leone, now that country, a wonderful country that God bless with so many things, even with the people there. I mean, we get a lot of talented and gifted people, you know. Not listening within the minister said, because, you know, I will come out. But based on the police, I remember yesterday, Minister said, Sierra Leone police, not two-faced people there. You know, two-faced people there in the sense, government of the day ended the support. You know, when the IG number one, the IG definitely the government on the power, he left for put to that main man will left for be the head of the police. So whatever it demand. African politics, technically not to Sierra Leone. People that left for know that the politics in the West, you know, the American, the European, different from the politics in Africa. This thing with the preacher say this, not this, not that. It was very hard for let the African politics adapt the Western politics. We will see government change in the West. The IG way in every state. Technically, let's say part of Nigeria, Sierra Leone will not get state. Not district that we get. So you now let us say, okay, every district, let me choose a commissioner. It go very hard. So that is one thing people that left for know. We not get state, we get district, we get chiefdom, we get county, mayor, and all these things. Sierra Leone police then are very two-faced people. Some of who, by the grace of God, were born in the 70s. We don't see how the police they operate from the 70s, shaking in time to Momo in time to, or we don't see how the police that they operate. Some of who were blessed, we get military mama, military papa, get police mama. We don't see all that thing in there. How police that they operate inside Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone police really need good instruction. They left for, because I remember one of the programs that we mentioned, how they recruit police there. Some of these police there, what did they go, not to Frito alone, don't forget about Frito. We go upline. and see how the police that they operate in them places they were you the post wedding at them village or township. You know they would have left for go operate. I mean, lay complete. The police they take extra power. Like say, I don't see policeman one day would care go a missionary. I don't know this missionary water for life. You know, go build water somewhere in one village. I see where the police they had, let's say, in a commissioner. I said, wow, you know, if you say me American and all that, you know, I say, hey, my friend, just to show you they do things. This water work can be not for the people, not for you. They act like say you want to let them put the water under in control and all anything in the well, because technically in a well where the pump. We don't see them thing in there. Sierra Leone police, I remember back in the 80s when I met 4 days, this Ghanaian when we didn't charge. You know, these guys were they do very well. You know, we don't see police the way they misbehave power, they go overboard. Especially if they're involved in that government of the day. So Syrian police, they're not two-faced people. Government of the day, and they support. They left for change some of these people and go back to the board and see the people that were they recruit. Even some of the IG. I remember the IG Safari. I don't know if you remember that. IG Safari, a man. Now, you know, as you say, do at the beginning of the program, only for attack people there. I don't see so many things whether you do in your own time. I do things. I misbehave in your own power. You know, you want to act like saying a president. But that is not the question. Sierra Leone police start from the IG to Inspector General to whosoever down to the list man. Then two-faced, then they left for stop. For if they want independent, they left for stay one. Government of the day, we could support the government for the day, but in the neutral way that then please the people. And the people of Sierra Leone, many people, you see somebody, I want to give an example before I go off the line. Somebody holds somebody, I didn't at all 110. Somebody holds, you trust somebody money, you say, oh, but I will pay you half. I will pay the balance half. The person say, no, this, that. He said, I will go get police. When you go down central police, you go, I don't know if you can cause you in brother. In brother father, they can't arrest that person there. Without no warrant, without nothing. Why the person not go hold a statement? Then the police say, well, this is a civil master, like in the West. This is a civil sworn a court. Simple. But the police, they go take them thing that they very simple. They go take us so hard because he left for getting your own out of it. You know? Why if somebody go lay complaint, somebody hold you money, so let's say thief man and all that, why they go arrest the person, say, oh, this person go lay complaint against you? You know, why the police not go adopt this system, say, okay, this person hold you money, sue on a civil court. Lay sue on a civil court, he go pay you money because when the court don't pass judgment, they go definitely that person they go pay you. But they go that person, the policeman will follow you, that person, the complement, they follow you, go so that the person will owe you money, than this. Okay, you're under arrest. So that they're not even with you right safe. So this that. And the way they go lock you, they say until you pay the money. All them things a day. But let tell them now, they go and sign paper or make forge paper for you go to court. Even that they're not even sue you go to court. That's all I left for say.
All right, thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you there live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Hello, yeah, Tripoli. Me Abdurrahman, I call from London.
Yes, Abdurrahman, which you are laying at table.
Yeah, Tripoli. I just want to agree with most of the two locks Kaloko and Afriton talk. You understand? Me hope for Sierra Leone. I know I sound pessimistic. I know yesterday I was very pessimistic as well. But I was expecting this minister because he be there now. Another attacking personality.
Please, I know I make we do. Let me just
no. Okay. When the opposition, now be the person who be they make so much noise about how APC be they do things wrong. You understand? But when he come, all them kind of power, then they get a very important position. The thing that what they do, they make, something that they accuse Lawrence Leema, they say, what's in a young guy, they don't give a very important position, and I'm not hopeful, to be honest with you. And the police are independent now, alone. Instead of don't prove us, the police are not independent. The police are not independent because, like Outy Locks talk now, the president and they appoint them and they sack them, then they fight for their job. You go complain. Where you go complain to the police or something? It's terrible. You understand? The minister at 19.9 last week, after the election, they asked and said, Rata, you are the Minister of Interior. You are the Minister of Internal Affairs. He said, no, Rata. They say this man, they cause threat in the country. Look, they go up and down. That alone don't show say this man, not honest. So the people there, how you go say, you don't know Rata? They said they're born out in him. But all man get false name that most of the people get false name. And this thing is I listen to an interview. I'm just like, this guy is not honest with the people of this country. Now a very important position, I guess so. You see? So now me own take down the number because Kaloko don't say most of the things. Right. But the minister honest. That is at the bottom line.
Thank you very much, Abdurrahman. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Make we read few messages them or text them where they on Facebook. Mo Karamo say one thing we Ingo say about Sierra Leone and them. He say we not sabi with fundamental rights. He say we get the Ombudsman office and also ACC. If they don't take your rights from you, he say you can go there and report na their offices then they. Judge Kamara say the police them na salon, he say they na sycophants them to the government of the day. He say if APC mistake come back na power, he say then go act like say they not even sabi the current minister them. More again say Moka, he say the police or military, he say they're not attached to any particular form of group. He said then they work with the government of the day. He said now so they be any side around the world. Umupain he say if traffic police then go work honestly and professionally for make them left or take money from drivers them, he say it go be less road accidents in the country. He say police not they look for old tire, unlicensed vehicle, overloading and things like that. Muka again, he say the Chief Justice na high profile office and the President get for nominate the candidate and the Parliament they approve him. He say the Chief Justice they appoint by the President with the advice and consent of the Parliament. He say in primary function now for preside over the Supreme Court inside the public session when the court hearing and the arguments they all go on during private conference and when then they discuss and decide cases them. These are some of the text them. Eric Grant say no way not the way neutral body go able for appoint Inspector General of Police. He said the President get the sole mandate for appoint and the Parliament they approve. I think say na few of the wire we go lay na table. You don't hear everything we the different callers them they don't say na the program. Well, the Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs be there on AYV. the interview with Samuel Wise Bangura, because some people say they can't late, so they miss. So the deputy minister, again, in his own wisdom, sense, eye, how he see, with his brain and everything, with his perception of everything where they go on at the country, on the security area. Again, I be remind we now say, remember when they talk about moving Pademba Road. For move Pademba Road, come out to side. But again, moving Pademba Road, not to end solve the problem. Pademba Road, a full pass mark. And the reason we a full pass mark, some people we not for the na Pademba Road, then did it. And the reason that they will make a full pass mark. Patrick Dominion talk na just now about go call police for somebody we get for pay you and what's not. When we they send we reporters them for go interview na market, waiting most of the police, the market woman can tell we. When market woman then go na the province, then go take market, then canton, the market come out bad, the money neighbor come out, who side then they end up na Pademba Road. Mostly. And then they end up. So if then kind cases, then they will don't lock the person down at Pademba Road. Like somebody wait for the sell na market, wait for able raise the money. Say make it pay back, but you don't go lock on Pademba Road. We get them boku with the inside. Now here we learn again, say through lawyers, say then they try to advocate some people them way in a Pademba Road, we not ever face judges they hate. So Pademba Road in overflow one, things them need for be taken care of. We go help for decongest them, yes. 10 judges, 1,000 inmates. If you do the calculation, one judge go get 100 inmates. Even then, they not give you the length of time whether they go on for. All landing are for decongest Pademba Road. The deputy minister tell we say Pademba Road na unpleasant place. Now yeah, we be done get the deputy director of the correctional service, and we always tell we. Well, now the minister they tell we say if them pull land that carry and go na that Waterloo ma sanke axis, even then go able for do agriculture. We then go to feed themselves and some maybe at the end of the month, then go to get a little bit of money. We then go to pay them. We then go to save. So at the end of the day, when they don't serve the term done, then can come out today. People make mention of different things them where they feel say not they go right presently, and we then feel say the internal affairs ministry for be able for handle, where then feel say then turn them back from. Well, the thing is, we get for try for fix we constitution, we lost them at the land, for make you go with them party them, their own constitution. Because for make somebody carry position na the party and also they work inside the government, you will say conflict of interest go and come inside this small, not so? Conflict of interest go and come this small. Because you want please your party and you want please the people them, the citizens of the country. But we are yet to see an amendment we go make if somebody want take office, if we're able to give up in position na in party. So that day, people them no go accuse saying that because of this reason and that reason na I make. People then they frown at the judiciary system of Sierra Leone. Because of the gaps them or the ways them where the judiciary don't they handle cases them, now they make person say no, even the police, the president, enough for appoint. Even the chief justice, the president, enough for appoint. But if it be say the laws of the land surpass all them position then they, no matter who that you be, then the president can appoint anybody. Because you know say, if you falter, elect na the president na tell you for do this. But where the law bets you, you dey face the consequence. And the president is not able to cover you. Now because we not reach na that stage there, now I make people and they frown at the Inspector General of Police, the judiciary, but if you be say we dey na that peak day, most people them, just an example, where Donald Trump, just because they work with and when they find them guilty, most person know they behind bars today. Where even he not able to pull them day. Because waiting do the laws of the land na in triangle. The one where they pursue the laws, then timap, boop. If you are found guilty, you don't done, you dey go. I like na be the president you be the do and for. Knowing or unknowing to the president, when the law don't bet you, he don't bet you. Now that kind of system there, now we want for see. If we get a system there, again, the president, he can choose anybody. Will you fumble? When they say you find guilty of this, you don't done. You dey go down. Is Sierra Leone safe? Deputy ministers don't tell you say yes. There is no sabotage, no espionage, no terrorism threat. The only one way then they see now small, they pop up, now the cyber security. And he say, then they on top of the matter. So, we hope say, the opinions of people them, the things them way people they don't frown at. The deputy minister go see them for think about them and see if we go get away where that could be addressed. Judge Kamara say the judiciary is seriously flawed na salon and it go remain so until the system is overhauled. Would I go overhaul the system? On what grounds? We all want salon for better. And there are specific departments them na that count gide. We all salon in better one. And Sierra Leone judiciary na one. Yes, anybody we lost case, not a gladdy. The one we win, go gladdy. But again, how he lost this case? People who they lost cases in a salon. How? On what grounds? Is it free and fair? For say the same judiciary we get the last regime, now the same kind we get now, now just different quotes and different words than they use. For we believe in salon. We still wait for that constitution. We didn't be the amend. We not done it. Like you always talk and I say, maybe not for a reason make it not done. Because that time the people may not be they pay attention. But a lot of things that don't happen from 2017 to now, we go make, if you see them come again say, then they review the constitution. Everybody go get something for say. Because now the sacred book of the land that one day. Now in the make, now in the break salon. But now the one the way they implement them. Now them we get for all to account. Now we go left today on program. And tomorrow we'll go see, because today, you know, say today the 1st of October, then celebrate World Aged Day na Salon. Tomorrow we'll go can talk about getting old in Sierra Leone, growing old in Sierra Leone. They interview some people them. Make we hear wetin dem say. And we know say na the West, when people then get old, you know how it can end up. But in Africa, we don't take and say, you granny, you need an house, because then get for they explain how things can be happen then and day. Or you never know what thing they go on now in salon. People in the care, then people in old people's home, then go abandon them day. If you ever know see that they happen in salon. So if then thing that they don't they happen, how you feel say we need for fix that in Sierra Leone? We not be sabi where somebody don't hold for say then they torment and they do this and they do that for pull and they go left there. We not be sabi dandy. Most people you sabi you granny, you sabi you grandpa. Either they can fend una or holiday time una go fend them. So make we can talk who side we begin getting wrong and how we go try for fix that. We go there again tomorrow. Till we meet again. Triple say, tata.